The lights, your face, your eyes, exploding like fireworks in the sky. धड़कन से जो है जाना इस तरह थोड़े लो लो लोरी सुनाना Hey, looking at the truth, money never lie. No, I'm the one, yeah. I'm the one early morning in the dawn. Know you wanna ride now. I'm the one, yeah. Yeah, कमर तुझे कमर हर ताल shaky shaky है कितनी सुंदर तुझे dimple जे पाए जे take it take it take it. Touching on my body while you're pushing on me. Don't you want to party? I can do this all week. We dance until the morning, go to bed, we won't sleep. Jumma, kiss it, daddy, body, gee.
मोरनी दो नैन लुभाए चांदनी चम चम चमकाए नूरदा मैंने घूट बुलाए चंदने बन जाए
Your color and fraction of the light. Look at you tonight. तू हवा मैं ज़मीन तू जहां मैं वही जब उड़े मुझे लेके क्यों उड़ती नहीं So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder. Eyes down, open it eyes down, eyes down, open the eyes down, open it eyes down.
मर जाऊं तेरे इश्क पे मर जाऊं
जादू मंतर हाँ मंतर तुझे स्वैग ओजी है तुझे कमर एक नंबर तुला शंबर पक्की
जाना समझो ना दिल कहता है तेरी गलियों में रहता है
उंगला चिपा के तू नक फिर दी की रब ने दुलाड़ा नीले मजड़े चम किसी तारी बारी की तू गोटे चला तुझा ऑलरेडी उशिरा आला you don't even love me कसली कमी सांगू सामोरीला तू बनतो क्षण You don't wanna be high like me never really know a guy like me You don't ever want to step off that roller coaster and be all alone And you don't wanna ride the bus like this never know who to trust like this You don't wanna be stuck up on that stage singing So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder. दिल की धड़कन से जो है जाना इस तरह थोड़े लो लोरी सुनाना एक नंबर तुझे कमर हर ताल shaky shaky है कितनी सुंदर तुझे dimple जे पाए जे take it body while you're pushing on me Don't you wanna party I can do this all week We dance until the morning go to bed we won't sleep Jumma kiss it daddy body
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope that y'all have had a good day. I have been lazy. I slept late. Well, I didn't go to sleep until 4:30. And then because I stayed up helping Sweet Cheek's brother. And then I slept, and at some point I must have opened up WhatsApp and read, or so that it looked like I had read Sweet Cheek's messages, and he flipped out thinking that something was wrong with me because I wasn't responding. And bless his heart. He called me on every app that he has, and then he when he couldn't get me any of those ways, then he called my mother or messaged my mother. And my mom called Hannah and got Hannah to come and check on me and woke me up. No, he was not playing. He knew I had a headache last night when I went to sleep, and he was worried about me having a headache. So, yeah. Lord help me, Jesus. So he woke me up at like 11 something, and then after I got through telling him I was fine, then thank you, Tammy. I went back to sleep. And I got up at, I don't know, 2-ish, 1:32-ish. And then I called him, talked to him for a while, and then he did a couple of battles just to maintain being active status. And he went to sleep. Yes, I listened to it and laughed. You didn't see my thing I sent you back? Laughing. My God. So anyhow, I didn't know anything about anything that has been going on over here because I honestly don't give a shit for the most part. I mean, yeah, it's. Hey, Sandra. It's fun to, listen to these people and laugh at their stupidity and all, but I mean, it just gets redundant day after day after day. And let's face it, that shit yesterday with Scotty and her whatever, and her blaming everybody but her and her boyfriend for the fact that they're both toxic to each other. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And Siren and his stupid shit, acting like everybody's a problem but him and them, and Dickie, who is literally obsessed and playing videos that Sandra made 5 years ago. What have you missed since last time? Just stupid shit. Those of you who watch me on TikTok, do y'all remember the other night we did a battle with Karma Train came pulling up. Uh-oh, what happened, Corey? What happened to voices? This I need to hear. Quite frankly, that's one I couldn't ever hear enough bad stuff happening to. Lost her channel. What? Woohoo! Listen, I've said this 1,000 times. 1,000 times. People can sit out here and, yes, it is, Avi. You can't do the shit that a lot of these people do nonstop to people and it not come back on you at some point. And there are a lot of these folks. And I mean a lot. Scams and deceptive practices. Well, imagine that. Imagine that. Doesn't that just take the cake? That's interesting, isn't it? But is anybody surprised? All the times that she's told people to report me, and now she's going to be ban evading. Well, well, well. Isn't that nice? Yes, she did go hard on me for streaming. So I'm not sure who she's just. Anybody know who Nikki's post is about? Where she said, "Try harder, CUNT, do your effing worst. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying on that ass. For all the evil shit you do, I'll keep on. And I'm bringing hell with me. You and your Coops Kool-Aid drinking clowns do not intimidate me. But I know I intimidate you. You've made that so obvious. I don't blame you, though. I'd be scared, too." That's supposed to be for me. Hey, Vic. How is that about try harder? Try harder at, at what? What did I try not hard at? Does anyone know? Is this something that is this another subliminal message that I don't know about? Same stupid sawed off bitch, Vic. Same stupid sawed off bitch. What? Dickie posted it. I mean, what? Anyone? Like, I'm at this point, quite frankly, this she should be embarrassed. Welcome to her house was the title of her live today. Well, she thinks you are trying to get rid of her friends. What? What?
She's insane. She thinks that she started. She started at 10:30 this morning.
The
I don't know if
fact
she
that
had a
that's the
dream.
first thing you said when you got up here.
I don't know if she had a dream
Uh,
about you, but she woke up with both guns blazing at 10:30 this morning, going live talking about "Welcome to my house," which I don't know. I mean, think about it. That's. I mean, uh, she is imitating you again. But anyway, her whole live stream was about how the same monotonous bullshit about how everybody left her and blah 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 blah, this that and the third. But then it turned into you were trying to divide and conquer and take all of her friends away and make them leave the platform. And was,
I saw that Wyoming said something. Somebody, I don't even remember who sent me the screenshot.
I sent
Somebody
you
sent
that.
me a screenshot. Did you send me the screen? Okay. So
Yeah.
Wyoming said that I am targeting friend groups to split them up.
I don't. I may have. I can't remember if I sent you that one or not, but I sent you the one about the whole thing with Walter. Her little
Oh
discussion.
yes, yes. And apparently I was ugh, apparently according to Wyoming, I have been after Walter's dick for a long time.
Well, she's got that whole breaking up friend groups thing because Nikki keeps trying to drill home the fact that you were trying to break up their little menage a trois they got going on over there of idiots.
No, that's pretty apt description. Um,
Yes, Miss P's Walker.
Mrs. P's Walter, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
that's what Wyoming said. Yep. Listen, anybody who thinks that I want Walter when I've got, oh my God, I so want to put this picture up. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. I promised I wouldn't do it, so I'm not gonna do it. But it's gonna happen if they keep on. He's just gonna have to get over it. Why the only person who is worried about anybody's Dioc is them. And
Linda, that's what they continually do. Miss P hasn't been around. Amber hasn't been around, but they continuously, all through that stream this morning, talked about it.
they were talking about Miss P and Amber.
Yeah. Well, they brought up the Walter thing, and then she talked about Amber about 4 times this morning.
Well, I heard you said that she said I ran Amber off.
Yes, and she that you supposedly ran Amber off the internet.
Well, I'm pretty certain that she's on my FYP on TikTok constantly. And
And Amber said,
she also
well,
sends me freaking videos on TikTok all the
well,
time.
that's what I'm saying. She said that it kind of pissed her off because that's not the reason she left. It kind of it discounts the reasons that she actually left. It had nothing to do with you.
Well, they don't want people to know the truth. I know, right? I apparently I'm doing all kinds of things that I'm not aware that I'm doing, or maybe I am aware and I don't know. I don't know. But the Walter one like to have took me out. That one, the one that like that one almost took me out. I was laying in the bed when you sent me
I
that.
think maybe Wyoming is the one fantasizing about Walter, so she had to
Well, I feel like that's a very good possibility.
because wasn't nobody in that stream or in the comments talking about Walter's Wang, but she brought it up.
Like just out of the blue, started mentioning Walter's dick.
Yes. If you look at the comments, that's why I screenshotted the whole thing. There's nothing nowhere around there about Walter in that comment, in that thread.
Well, yes, Daniel, yes, you caught me. It's the mesh. The mesh does it for me. And I have even ordered Sweet Cheese a mesh outfit.
Well, you're right, Amy, and it's not going to happen. So she might as well just stop trying to make it happen.
I can't even wrap my brain around.
Girl, she was wide open this morning. She got 10:30 this morning. She didn't even. It wasn't even no hi, hello, nothing. Or I'm trying to fix my hair, nothing. Or digging around for 20 minutes. She went straight in. She was on it. I don't know if she had a dream about you and it triggered her or what happened, but
Well, let's listen to it because I need to hear this. Hold on.
and then but what was funny is when she first started the stream, she's like, I'm not going to be on here long, but she was on there for like hours and hours and hours.
Was Siren on there giving her his?
I don't know, but Wyoming was on there, and I thought you were supposed to be hiking in the mountain with some freeze-dried food. What happened?
Oh, freeze-dried food.
That's what you said.
Well, maybe the mountain has Wi-Fi.
Well, I guess. So she's talking while she's chatting while she's hiking, or what?
Let me guess. She is so athletic that she can hike and speak at the same time.
Well, I guess so. I can type.
Yep, I can see it. Totally. Well, here goes the shit show. Let's see.
You see, Robbie was in the chat too? Well, that doesn't surprise me any. Mr. I believe in the internet.
Except to make stupid videos that nobody cares about.
He's on this I'm an amazing person kick again on his little video. Telling everybody how God saved his life.
Gotten all. Well, it's playing and nothing's playing. Hold on.
The disco bush picks up Wi-Fi. Missy Case.
Self in at this point now.
Okay.
Like, this is disgusting. This is shit I've never seen before. Okay. The woman is a she's a habitual liar. And her fucking goal is, if you're not with her, she wants you gone.
What?
That's it.
What?
Yep.
And I remember a time when anyone who went real life, that was like,
are you
would get
shitting me?
dragged for that.
Yes, she said
That's
this.
what would get you fucking exiled. Okay.
Yes. Like she has never been in real life at all.
She is going real life in the worst way.
How about went real life?
She's involving family members over and over again. She's dividing actual family members, using families against people on this platform. What the fuck is that?
Against.
That is not okay. Oh my God, I have so much to fucking say. And I don't care. And by the way, anybody who fucking sits in her chat or goes up on her panel and engage, you're all responsible. All of you fucks.
All of you in the chat are responsible.
Who sit in her chat, who go up on her panel, who do her dirty work, and you are disposable to this bitch. I promise you that. All of you.
Dickie.
For as much fucking filthy shit that you all do, she would get rid of you as quick as to look at you. You dumb idiot. You're fucking idiots. Yeah. Now, why would she be doing all this? Why? There's a few reasons, but the first one is money, obviously.
Oh, yeah, I'm making.
Don't think that bitch is not getting paid because she is. She knows drama sells.
Oh, she gets into that later on about how you're making 14.
She doesn't like anybody standing up to her. She can't fucking handle it. That bitch has a fucking the biggest ego I've ever seen in my life. Okay, if you go against her,
Against.
that's she will.
Against her.
Well, she'll get her fucking little bitches to come for you. Trust me, I've experienced it myself from her and her fucking hags.
Who's my
And she'll have
hag?
others.
If you're my hag, put a one in the chat.
Not only does she go divide, like she'll attack families, but
Family.
friendships as well, as we've
Friendships
seen.
and family.
Jax.
You be
Friendships
attacking
and
about
families
this.
for friendships.
Let's talk about Jax for a minute. Jax
Let
stood
him
by
go.
Amber, right? Remember
Oh,
that?
here we go.
He was. Where is Amber? By the fucking way. Where is she at?
I know where she's at. Do you know where she's at?
Don't think that had nothing to do with Natasha, because it fucking
Oh,
did.
girl, let me
Oh,
go.
okay.
That was Natasha that did that.
I did that too.
Now Jax
Well,
was
damn.
supposedly
Shit.
one of, or possibly, Amber's best friend. And under the spell of Natasha, what the fuck did we
spell!
see?
The spell
We
of
watched as Jax despised Amy and Tiffany, hated those bitches, to seeing him up on a fucking panel with them.
Bitch, get over it. I'm never coming back to
Breaking
you.
bread, fucking
I'm
just
not
kicking
She
back.
just said breaking bread.
While
which
his
is what I said.
supposed
breaking
best
bread.
friend, or at least one of them,
That's
She
what-
literally
That's what,
listens to
Was
that's
where?
what
everything I
Tiffany said
say.
earlier. Can I pass the butter?
she wasn't here.
You're breaking bread.
I say that all
That
the
much
time,
you
that
know.
I'm not going to break bread with people. She literally, oh my God, she copies everything I say.
She said it was like we were having the
That
Lord's,
was
Lord's
fucking.
Supper.
I mean, that was
said,
pretty incredible, honestly, to
the
witness
Last
that shit.
Supper. I said, yeah, I'm Judas.
So
I
that'll
guess.
tell you all you need to know about Jack.
Okay, hold on one moment here. Sandra, you've been around as long as Jax. Are you also under my spell? And I'm very well aware that she's obsessed. She is obsessed with everything.
Well, Kiki, I would please slap me if I do.
Tell the Jack.
Please. I will give you permission. Just go and slap the shit out of me.
Hold on, I have to download something very quickly. Just one moment. Hopefully I have it here to download.
Somebody slap me. If I even think about it, if I even utter the words, just go on and slap me. She is so butthurt. Well, Kiki, I will not stop you. I promise. And please, if I ever get that desperate and insane, just please.
Well, apparently, okay, so I got it. So y'all drink my Kool-Aid, but then after you drink the Kool-Aid, then I put you under some type of spell. So that just lowers your inhibitions enough for me to be able to properly.
Your spell.
Put you under my spell.
Oh, she is. Well, I tell you, she is.
Corey, that's enough. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Yep. Mm-hmm. No, sir. Mm-mm. No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, what?
Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Boo-hoo.
What?
Look at what Corey said in the chat.
Hang on. Hang on.
Blah.
You said, oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm doing MK Ultra through the screen.
Through the screen.
Through the screen. Right now, you're supposed to not know that I'm doing it, but I'm actually doing it right now.
Okay.
I'm actually right now doing it. Y'all just don't know it.
assuming. Rachel said she hears ringing in her ear.
I can't with this crazy bitch.
That
Can't.
was where? Well, she wasn't here. That much we know.
Who wasn't here?
That was fucking. I mean, that was pretty incredible, honestly, to witness that shit. So that'll tell you all you need to know about Jax.
All you need to know.
Now we see what he's doing. He's out here making a whole fool of himself.
You're making
with that whole
fool.
Google Earth photo. This fucking donut.
You're a donut.
These people are selling their fucking souls.
Jax, you've sold your soul.
Denting their integrity, their character.
Jokes
For
on her.
this
I sold my
bitch.
soul back
Who
in
the fuck
2020.
is she?
Obviously, somebody
the fuck
that you
is
find
she?
valuable because you can't shut up.
Yes, yeah, you're right, Sarah. He does. He runs with the people who called CPS on Amber.
Yep, but she knows this for a fact. Well, it was probably
Yeah, I
her.
know.
Someone who was nothing but good to him.
That's right. Leave me
Now,
alone. So I put
Robbie.
Sandra over there after your ass.
We all know what she did with Robbie's parents. Who the fuck does that?
What did
Has
I
that
do
ever
with
been
Robbie's
done in this
parents?
community? No,
Well, here-
the fuck it has never been done. But she did it. Oh, she did it.
What did
Robbie's had a lot of haters throughout his time here on YouTube. A lot. Because, Robbie doesn't give a fuck anyways. Well, he'll say what he's got to say. But no one has ever done. People have called his job. People have fucking. Not only did she go out as parent. Also, let's keep in mind, they were friends at one time. Robbie and Natasha were friends. This bitch shut up there and lied last night when she said on her panel, she said, I'm pretty sure she said that she never spoke to him like on the phone or some shit like that. That's a fucking lie.
No, I didn't.
Yes, she did.
I never said
Because when
that.
I
Ever.
started coming at that bitch, she was running straight to Robbie nonstop, crying the fucking blues, telling him to make me stop.
What I ain't never told nobody to make him stop.
So,
Oh my God. Would you
I'm
like
gonna look at the way she behaved.
I'm
Okay,
telling
you dumb bitch. Would you like me to okay, that's it. Every one of the fucking text messages. Every text message between Robbie and I from the time I came back to now, I will put up tonight. I'm about to call this bitch's bluff again. Listen, Dicky Dick. Dicky Dick. First of all, I never said that I didn't talk to Robbie. And I didn't think that you watched me. But you have literally just said that you think you heard. And not only that, Shug, you just said that I was constantly messaging Robbie, trying to get him to make you stop. I'm pretty sure that sounds like an admission there, Shug.
Well, she backtracks in a little bit and says she never watches you, but that she went into the chat one time and watched everybody was saying, everybody was dragging her, and then she started calling out people, the same people she always calls out, Breezy, Rachel, Missy K,
Because those are the only three that were ever in her chat from my channel. Everybody else was already here and didn't have a fucking clue who she was.
Well, that's
she
what I'm
should
saying.
be thanking me because nobody knew who she was or what her damn name was until she started going after me. And I mentioned her because if it hadn't been for that, nobody would still know who she is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But she has this overinflated ego to where she thinks she's so damn important. Everybody knows who she is.
But she's anything but that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what makes me laugh. I mean, okay, Sandra's in here. She's been here just as long as I have. Does Sandra remember who this crazy bitch was?
Yeah, Sandra, that's a very good question. You got time to get up here. If you do, here's the link. That's actually a good question. And because Sandra and Jax were both mods for me from the time that I did Gypsy. And before I ever was in that group chat with this crazy bitch. I literally had to ask Jen Lou who this nutty bitch was.
But she's bound and determined that you know who she is and you know all this, that you remember her. And
because let me reiterate this again. She was originally Jen Lou's enemy, not mine. They contacted me when Jen and I fell out because they had a vendetta against Jen Lou.
yeah, she tried to twist that around and say that you contacted them.
How the hell would I have even known about them?
That's what I said. Now, why the hell would you contact them? You didn't even know nothing about them.
I didn't know anything about anywhere Jen had been prior.
Stupid ass.
Nor did I care.
She had that crazy bitch that sounded like she smoked 15 packs of cigarettes a day up there trying to co-sign all of Nikki's bullshit.
These are the craziest people. That's what I'm saying, Navigator. This is the craziest shit I've ever heard. Like, this bitch is truly, like, I had no idea who Robbie was until I came to this platform. And the reason that I found out who he was is because somebody went over there and told him that I had called the police on him and Mexie for going to the Watts house, which wasn't true, but he believed it and came in my chat trying to cuss at me. Sandra, have you ever heard of this? Had you ever heard of her?
What's her name?
Darling Nikki.
No, that doesn't sound familiar to me.
She swears to God that first off, she didn't even realize that I was an ex-mod of Tasha's before that I'd left and came back. I was here and then I left and I came back. Mm-hmm. But she swears to God that Tasha has known her since 2019.
No, she does not. Wait, hold on. Did you say Vicky or Nikki?
It's Nikki.
Nikki? No, I remember a Vicky, but I don't remember a Nikki.
But do you remember, and you may remember this, I don't know, I had forgotten it, but do you remember when Jen and I fell out and those people from her former community contacted me?
Yes.
That's who she is.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes more sense.
She's one of them. And I forgot, like, I don't know why I would have remembered her name or why she thinks I would have remembered her name from that, because it wasn't even that big of a deal. So she literally has had some type of hard on for me since then, claims that she's known me since 2017 or 2016 when this didn't happen until 2019, and has tried to completely reinvent the history. She acts like she knows everything about me, yet she didn't know that Breezy was a mod for me. She didn't know Jax was a mod for me.
Yeah, that would have been known.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that would have been some like one of the first facts that would have been known.
Oh, and by the way, Nikki, just so that you're aware of who Sandra is that's up here on the panel, the video that you showed the other night of Craftins about the AdSense and the IRS, this is who made the video.
Yeah, that's my son and my dog was barking. Yep. I made the video. I started a lot of bullshit, but nice to meet you.
Well, Sandra, you'll be next in line. She'll be talking shit about you.
That's all right. I mean, I really don't care.
You have some crazy ass woman spouting off shit like she knows you from 1812.
And those are the best types of people too, because the more they think they know about you, the deeper the hole they dig for themselves.
Oh, absolutely,
Because
Well,
it
that's
absolutely.
all
what she.
comes back around. It all comes back around. It all kicks them in the ass, and they'll get theirs. That's all I can say, really.
Well, and
Well,
then
that,
she can't let go of like the fact that people mature and they move on and they evolve and things change and people make up and they you know what I'm saying. She can't get past that.
I,
Um,
I,
Right.
she doesn't understand the concept that we're adults and we handle things differently than they do, evidently.
yes,
Exactly. And that's like
definitely.
another thing too. Like with Natasha and myself, we probably in the past would have never thought that we'd be talking again after all the bullshit I did to her and vice versa. But we're adults. Like we're grown-ups. We're not in middle school. We're not, like I don't see a point in going like tit for tat and talking shit and doing all this stuff that I did, 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. It's not worth my energy, you know what I mean? And also, I don't feel good as a person when I talk shit about somebody, especially shit that like I've heard and I know it's not true.
Well,
It
yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
make you feel good. It doesn't make you feel like, why would you want to feel like shit every day because you're being a shitty person? Like,
well, yeah, and when
y-
you have a chance to make amends and make things right, I mean that you just it's the best thing to do. I mean,
right, exactly. And sometimes you just have to be the bigger person and swallow your pride and be like, hey, listen, I fucked, and that's exactly what I did because I am sorry, and here I am. Like, I never would have thought I would be here. You know what I mean?
yep, exactly.
And
That's what I'm saying. And I mean,
that's and that's the part that just kills me about the majority of this, because most of the bullshit that's out there, I am actually on good terms with the people who made it. But the people who have issues with me continue to,
it doesn't make much sense.
to use it like it's just,
Like it's a weapon or something. Like they're gonna.
yes.
They're like, dude, they're like 5, 6 years late, man.
That's what we
That's
said all the
exactly
time.
what I have said. Exactly what I have said a million times. It's like, okay, well, get in line, because you're
Right.
like, how many people have used this exact same shit
I
to say the
can't. I
exact
can't.
same thing?
I went to her chat one time
I
and I
know.
asked
That's
her.
what I was thinking, Natasha. I swear to God, I'm so sorry, Jax. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no.
I like when she said that, like all I can think of was when I came to the live because I had gotten information that somebody was pretending to be me with a username of the same as mine, Nachamama. And I went to go see and I saw this person typing in whoever's live it was. And then I came into Natasha's live to, you know, validate, hey, that's not me. Like this is me.
Yeah.
That's not me, So yeah, like that's all I could really think of is
That was in, wasn't that in Scotty's live that they were doing that?
yes, that's the name.
Yep, it
Scotty,
was.
that's it. Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. 'Cause I asked her one time because she was like playing old videos from like 5 years ago, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them was yours at the time, and so she just keeps playing the same shit over and over again. And I went in her chat and I asked her, and I was like, why are you playing like videos that are like ancient that
Mm-hmm.
nobody pays attention to anymore? And she's like, there's people in here that want to see them. They've never seen them before. And I'm like, where the fuck have they been living under a rock? I mean,
Well,
Right.
that's because she says that people that, well, and it's just like that toxicity of social media that says that the reason that they keep playing the same ones is because they are holding me accountable. Accountable for what?
For
Shit I didn't
what?
do? What? Like, what? Oh, I don't understand. I swear to God, most of these people need to just go check themselves into the psych ward.
oh, she made a big old long post about you today.
Who did?
Toxicity. Toxicity.
Oh my God. Of course she did. Of course.
Oh, Toxicity. Who is that? That sounds familiar.
Let me
Well,
find out. An idiot. That's all I know. An idiot.
she
She,
goes live, so like, but the voice sounded familiar at one point, but we can't figure out who it is. But they,
I would have to hear the voice. I don't know.
but it's funny because like she literally watches Tasha's every live and takes notes. Like literally when she goes live,
You can
you
hear
can
her
hear her
rustling her
shuffling
papers.
papers around.
And she even said it. Somebody sent me a clip of her saying it not long ago that because I said something about how she was, or somebody said something about how she was so disorganized that she took notes and was ruffling them.
While she was going through her live.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sad.
Well, and this is what I said. I've said this so much, but it's like, at what point do you people realize that y'all are the problem?
Well, they'll
Exactly.
never realize it, I don't think.
No, because usually people don't realize, like when a person is the problem, they think everybody around them is the problem, and they will say that and point it out. But in reality, it can't be everybody that's the problem, and you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, here's my thing. I mean, you got to think about it, especially with Dickie. She's a self-admitted lithium taker, the highest dose she can take, and it takes all these other medications and stuff. That one right there ain't never going to stop. She unless she finds something else to focus on.
Yeah.
Well, and
She's got more problems
here's the
than
point I'm at with her. I don't care about her. She is literally like a gnat at my
no.
ass, just
It's to the point
buzzing
now.
around.
It's funny.
It is. It's fun. She is hilarious at this point. This shit with Scotty and her trying to blame me for her boyfriend beating the shit out of her and saying that I'm going to be the reason if something happens to her.
How are you to be blamed for something that you are not even physically present for?
Because her boyfriend reached out to Tiffany while Tiffany was on my panel.
So they think it's there.
So, did
Yeah.
you tell the boyfriend? Like, did you control his mind and tell him to do this? Is this another spell that you casted?
Apparently, listen, and I've said this, the amount of power that these people feel I have is astonishing. And that tells me everything I need to know because they think I'm above them. They think I have more control and more power than they do. Just the way they say, oh, Natasha won't let Jax come on my panel. Natasha makes Kim and Crafton do this. I mean, literally, so
They
many
are in
people.
charge of their own decisions.
Well, you'd think adults would
But
know
she
that.
doesn't want to. But Sandra, that's how delusional this woman is. She doesn't want to believe it's just to the fact that we don't like her and don't want to be involved in her shenanigans.
Now, remember, all of this started because this crazy bitch I was just listening to thought I was sending her passive aggressive subliminal messages that only she
Yep,
knew about.
she did say that.
This is how every bit of this started.
Sorry, my
And
kids are shouting, so I'm trying to stay on mute.
and
Sorry,
she
but
got
I do want to add into that like I know you and you do not subliminally do anything. You are a direct, straight on, head on person. You are not afraid. You will speak your mind and you will tell the person straight up, hey, this is what's up, you know? So that's bullshit.
oh, but I'm scared of her.
All
I'm
right.
scared of her. Yes, I'm scared to face her
Okay.
on a panel. I'm scared to face her on a panel. I run from her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's most
and I'm
definitely
also
not your
intimidated.
personality.
Nope,
Nope.
not at all. Well,
Nope.
anybody that has a brain cell knows that, and she's. I don't know, and
I
I'll be the first to
never.
admit it. I am much more laid back than I used to be. Like most of this shit doesn't even faze me anymore, and I don't even much give a reaction. But oh my god, it's like scared of what? What are you gonna do? Punch me through the screen?
I said today
Exactly.
though.
Exactly.
I said today though. I said, just I would pay good money just to see her reaction of one of these ladies on here actually came after her physically and in
Well,
person.
okay,
She
so
would
there's a bunch of
break
people in
her
the chat
neck
who are
trying to get away.
confused. There's a bunch of people in the chat who are confused of who Sandra is. Nacho Mama is Sandra. She used to be a mod for me back during Gypsy's days. And Sandra and I went at each other for literally years. Sandra is the person who made the video about the me taking using her AdSense, her social security number, and all that stuff. It wasn't true. And then she's also the person that was in the road in front of my house flipping me off.
We were talking about that the other day. Sandra. It was
Yes.
hysterical. Because somebody was saying something. I can't remember. Oh, it was about that Google picture that I don't know if you saw that or not, because I know you come in kind of intermittently here and there. But somebody had, we couldn't figure out if it was an actual picture that was taken from her mother's yard. They're swearing it's a Google picture from 2016. But it just.
What was it?
Oh. And I said, well, at least Sandra had what somebody said, something about you flipping the bird, staying in the road, flipping the bird or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, at least Sandra had the right damn house.
And not 7 years late.
Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Crazy times, man. I'm like, God, when I think about all that, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Well, and I said this the other night too, though, Sandra. Any of us that have been involved in this shit, we know how easy it is to get wrapped up in this shit and not realize that you're acting like a lunatic.
Exactly. Yes,
get-
Rachel. I'm just reading the comments now. Yes, I am the bird flipper. Hi.
The bird flipper.
Sandra is famous for that.
God, I can't.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
If you say your name, they're like, who? And then you're like, the one that went to Tasha's house and flipped the bird in the road. Oh, yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, that's me. Hi.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. But it's like, and Christy and I actually talked about this the other day. Even back in the day, we would get so caught up in everything, and we thought, we would think that this was everything. Like everybody knew about it, because we were so focused and zeroed in on it. We just thought that everybody else was. But anybody outside of this little place is like, they all think you're a lunatic too. And it took me stepping away from that and going to a completely different platform to realize, yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, I know, Breezy. Somebody thought you were actually shooting birds. Like, somebody didn't know what that meant, and they thought you were at my house shooting birds.
Oh my gosh, there was this one chick that was also like pretty hectic on here. She thought that I had a backpack full of, not gonna say the word, but explosives, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, yeah, I flew with that on a plane. I got through security. Yeah. Right.
They probably believed it.
Yeah, I
You can
remember
say
that. That
anything.
was my highlight of the whole thing. I was like, okay, yeah, that was perfect. Great. Yep. I planted them all around the property. Oh my God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is hysterical.
The whole mess
It was.
And the fact that these people are using that same shit that all of us now laugh about to prove a point and to make somebody think that something's true. And you're literally over here telling them, you look like a dumbass.
Right.
You look like a dumbass. You look like a dumbass, but they're too stupid to realize that they.
Oh, she'll be screaming from her.
It's like ignorance,
She'll be screaming tonight on her live stream about this. She'll be.
Oh, I'm sure she's probably over there right now, apoplectic with spit coming out of her mouth, because she's listening.
I have a photographic memory. I'm imaging all this now. I don't even know what the person looks like. I'm just imagining a person.
Neither do we. Neither do we. She's never shown her face. She just shows pictures of her face that's melted. Like she has half a nose, one nostril's missing. Her eyes on both sides of her head. She looks like a flounder. I mean, it's like nobody knows what she looks like.
She said a flounder. I can't.
Yes, Sandra, it's bad. Like she has a stock eye that's ridiculous. But yet you tell her can't. Like we've even said, look, we don't care what you look like. She's forever like calling Tasha fat, calling her ugly, making comments, about everybody, different people. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so we're like, just cam up. We don't even care if you're big as a house. We don't care what you look like. But how are you gonna talk about somebody else's looks and their size when we don't even know what you look like?
Right.
And she's pulling up pictures from like 1990, being like they're current, trying to pass them off as herself. And we're just like, no, we don't want to see your high school pictures.
Right. Yeah. They must have changed a lot, or they're insecure, so they're hiding behind this past self-image that they had of themselves, you know? And
It's
that's sad. That's sad. And then to feel better, it seems like they have to attack other people and their confidence so that they can build their own. That's just what it sounds like to me.
well,
Well, Jada,
I've said this 100 times. She can't look as bad as we think she does.
well, that's what
Right.
I'm saying. I mean, what we for us to like just from that picture alone, where she's done filtered her face half out, and she's got that weird cockeye, and it looks like she's looking two different directions.
Oh no, that would
Um,
fuck with me.
yeah,
Like it's like you don't know what eye to look at when you're talking
It's
yeah.
to
very
a person.
unfortunate, that's for sure.
I it is, and I'm like no dig at anybody that is cross-eyed because like that has to suck. But seriously, like when I talk to like I don't. It's like where do
It's
I
hard to
look?
focus. It is.
It is.
But yeah, I mean, you have, but I don't know if you've ever seen her picture. I'm sure Tasha got it, but it's beyond. Like she does look like a flounder. Like her eyes are way too far apart, and
Way
then
too
she's
far
got that
apart.
weird eye, so it just makes it even worse. But yet she to hear her tell it, she called herself Sandra. She called herself a goddess, not once but twice, and she done this.
Well, I mean, Medusa comes to mind.
Hey guys, sorry, I gotta hop off. I have to go have dinner.
Well,
That's
thanks for
fine.
coming up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. You guys have a good one.
You
You
too.
too, Sandra. Bye.
All right, bye.
Bless it.
I can't wait till she hears this. Oh, she'll probably say that I've hired somebody or paid somebody to come up here and say that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So what did you say? Now she's talking about how much money I make. I thought I didn't make any.
Well, this is further along in the stream. Like she originally did the stream saying she wasn't going to be on there long, but like I said, I don't know how many hours it ended up being. I know it was over 2 hours. Um, she's telling like toward the end part that she was trying to analyze about. She's like, and she's making money off of this, blah blah blah. And then she's like, let's on the low end, she's probably making $200 a
Right.
day at least. And she's like, and then somebody said something, and then she was like, well, yeah, so that's about $2,000 a week. And I'm going, no, $200 a day is not $2,000 a week. She's like, well, $1,400 a week. She's making about $1,400, and I'm thinking, and she's accusing people of like saying that people are donating to you and you ain't thanking them for it and letting nobody know exactly how much you're
I
making.
don't want to be.
Oh, Scotty's live.
Yeah, I know.
On me, get clapped and lose your
And
mercy
she
on
got
me.
her uncle on there
Trees
too,
to go,
right?
Malcolm by any man.
My God,
Yes, niggas
16 minutes of
he got-
music.
Man,
Yeah, she does a lot of music at the beginning of hers. Dickie got on the subject of her uncle, like she wants to fuck.
With
Ew.
Monday.com's intuitive work
Yeah.
management platform,
She's
She
proud of that
has
though.
commercials apparently because I'm over here trying to. No,
Yeah, bitch, I could be.
you ain't got no good enough energy.
I was never with JT.
I shit you not. There is
DNA
30
stuff.
minutes of music.
That's a non-issue.
It just like literally just started
Hey,
30 minutes.
Aurora. LMP, what's up? Hey, Larry. Hey, River Rat. Raleigh Jones, thank you. I appreciate you a lot. 71, Giselle. Hey, good to see you. Ruth Ann, what's up? Mike Check Media. Mike, how you doing?
Oh my God. So now it's
Yeah, I just needed Sarah, thanks. Hey, Machete, in a garbage truck and got arrested for not the truck she was in had gotten all these tickets for not paying a toll, and they took her to jail over it. Has her picture and everything on it. I'm probably going to share that later. You know, since he's got so much to say about what women look like on here, wait till you guys see what his ex-wife looked like.
it convinces me more and more that he's a closet homosexual. I will say that.
Who's she talking about?
I will say that.
JT.
And I don't even care if that hurts his feelings. So yeah. Hey, lovely Venom. Yeah, they can't keep me down. I know that they hope they could, but that's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Yeah, see, Raleigh agrees with me. Okay, so I think it's important for people to remember. Everyone keeps saying, oh, why'd you bring your relationship here? I didn't. And even after it was brought here and people started releasing information that I never wanted released, I still refused to talk about it. People would ask me. I would say, I don't want to talk about it. This is nobody's business. But some people are like diseases and cancers, and they refuse to stop until they force an issue to where it what are you going to do? You either address it or you let them write your narrative. And I'll be damned if people like Tiffany Moser, who harassed the parents of the Sandy Hook victims and trolled the widow of a veteran who has been a known suicide troll for years out here. She's not writing my story.
You're writing a story now?
I guess.
Yeah, my blood pressure. Yeah.
Now she's an author?
Yeah, and I've seen them do that, Lovely Venom, for years out here, right? And that's part of the reason why I started a channel and started going live, was to stand up.
Oh my
for
God.
people who weren't strong enough to stand up for themselves, or
oh my God,
I was worried couldn't stand up for themselves, and I decided I wanted to try to take some of that weight off their shoulders. But even though I'm tough, and I'm tough, I know that. Even though I'm tough, what has been done to me over the past few days out here,
what's been done,
is a lot to handle, and it's wrong. And they can sit over there and justify it all they want to, but anybody who has the ability to be subjective should be able to look at the situation and see.
Number one, dumbass, it's not subjective, it's objective. Subjective means that you are subjected to something. Objective means that you can look at things from all angles. What happened to your linguistics?
Oh, okay. See you later, Kat.
Fucking
Should
idiot.
see that this wasn't right. And the people in the chat supporting it, they are a big part of the problem too.
Y'all are a big part of the problem.
I've taken the hit for people a lot, Lovely Venom. A lot. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm truly okay with that. And but this was a little unnecessary. This it isn't anyone's business out here. And I don't want to talk about it. And when I said that clearly several times, I mean, that should have been respected, you know? It should have been respected. And
you respect nothing.
She wasn't respecting other people's privacy when she was doing the things she was doing.
But then again, these people don't even respect themselves. So why would I
fucking
expect
kidding me?
them
This from this nasty bitch who literally threatened to
respect
drive down here and
anybody
kill
else,
me.
right?
And she this is just astonishing.
For the record, he's not gone. That's really all I want to say about that.
We never thought he was, or I
Hey,
didn't.
Trisha. And I resent that they're acting like this was all part of some plan. How does that make sense? I mean, really, how does that make sense? All that tells me is that their minds work like that they are the kind of people who would come out here and lie to you guys and make up plans and fake drama, which we knew that, right? We knew that Tiffany lied about Jeff abusing her to the point where she has sent out pictures of when, you know, like she had her lip injections, or she had wrecked on her bike and tried to make it look like he had done it. But they are so desperate, right? So desperate to dehumanize me to the point where
I don't want to hear her say nothing about it.
nobody could ever see me as a victim in a situation. And that's just not realistic, because it doesn't matter how tough you are, how smart you are, how slick you are. Anybody can be a victim given the right circumstances. And they are trying to get me to off myself. Like, how is that,
y'all?
Girl, shut up, Sonny.
How is that okay with you people? Hey, Angela. Yeah, I deactivated my messenger for a few days too. I'm gonna get that back online today so everyone can get a hold of me. I just didn't want anyone who I care about, like, messaging me or trying to call me when it wasn't a good time, you know? And that way, that was like the easiest way for me to protect people I care about, was just to get rid of my messenger for a few days. No, they can't make me do that. And it is gross. The way that Tiffany did what she did, and Granny Fanny and Amy, it should show you guys a lot more about them than it does about me. And Natasha, you're so stupid. You are so stupid, bitch. Oh my God. Yeah, this was some big plan. Yep, sure. I wanted all of this information out about my private life.
You did.
You already put it out
just
there, you big dummy.
Get something over on you. Are you really that fucking
Nothing to do with
conceited and self-centered
one
that you
over on
believe
me?
somebody would do that just to try to get something over on you?
So stupid.
If so,
oh my God.
Anything I could say about you or anything anyone else could say about you is unnecessary, because you think the world revolves around you.
It does.
You know?
Wasn't she the one running around
And you're
on
wrong.
the street telling everybody how he beat
Trust
the shit
me,
out of her all
bitch,
the
you're
time?
not that important to me, and you
Putting up
never
pictures
have
of her
been,
black
and
eyes and her
you
broke
never
fingers?
will be.
I was important enough for you to get
Yeah, I
online and
have.
threaten to kill me.
I have been through much worse than this out here, especially.
Shut the fuck up.
And there's a lot of things I could say, but I don't owe anyone that.
You just needed some donations today, right? You had a cigarettes,
You know?
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
her trying fit didn't work out yesterday. So
And I wouldn't dogpile on somebody like this ever in my life. I would have never participated in what I have seen go on the past 2 days.
Oh my God.
I would never participate in something like that.
Y'all.
I have enough
you do every day.
individuality
Individuality.
and a mind of my own to where I would say, this doesn't feel right to me. I don't want to be this cruel. Even if I don't like the person, I don't want to do that. So I wouldn't have done that ever.
So trying to ruin somebody's funeral is not cruel.
No, of course
Adolfo?
not.
Is that his name? Hey, Julie. Tiffany, it will never work. Tiffany thinks the world owes her a living. You know, she thinks that there's something
There's a
so
woman who has
unique
no
and
job.
special and different about her that the world owes her. Yeah, they plot it. Yeah. Yeah, it is gross. It's gross. And to the people over there who are in the comments making all these, you know, hey vids, making all these comments and going along with this, fuck you too. You know, Irish twin. Let me once again say this. I don't know you guys any more of an explanation. You know more about my private life than you ever deserve to know. And maybe you should do some research. That's all I'm gonna say. Do your own fucking research.
Yeah, because she can't figure out a lie to say right now off the cuff.
You know, that isn't. I don't owe you any explanations about my private life. Okay.
And stop bringing it to the damn internet, dumbass.
But I will say this. Sometimes things aren't as black and white as what people would like to think they are. Sometimes in life you have to balance decisions that you make.
What?
You have to play the long game, I guess, because it's just not that easy. It's not as cut and dry as what people would like to think it is. And I don't give a fuck if you people think I'm being abused or I'm the abuser. That I don't fucking care what you think. I know what my reality is. I know what's happened. I know the emotions I've experienced over the last 3 years. And you can't make me doubt myself when it comes to that. So, yeah, I guess that's my response to that.
This is nothing but a sympathy ploy. Again.
Exactly.
I do know that, hey, Don K. I do know that the majority of you weak ass cunts couldn't handle 1/10 of what I have in my life. So, yeah, thank you. I don't need people like that coming in here. If you want to go suicide troll me, there's other chats, other streams going on that you can do that. You can do that in. So go join them with your ignorance. Natasha is filth.
I'm filth.
Hey, Freeside. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. And that should be all I need to say. You know, like, I didn't owe anybody any explanations of this. I didn't bring it here. That's kind of why this shit popped off.
Y'all make sure to see my fun scrolling
of
and
other
send me all your
people
money.
Putting his picture up and discussing him and speculating. You know, reaching into my life. Why are you looking up to see what's going on at my house? Oh, and by the way, nobody was killed in my driveway, you ignorant fucks.
Well, that's not
Yeah,
what
go ahead and block
that,
Irish
that's not what
Twin.
that news
Irish
report
Twin,
said.
suck my dick. Okay, how about that?
The news lied. They lied to us.
So, anyway, my cousin shot this guy. They got into an argument over some scrap metal or some shit. I'm not even sure what it was over. All I know about that story is I was in my kitchen cooking, and I had just put something in the oven and turned it on and set the timer on my microwave, right? And then I heard a pop. And well, I'd seen a truck pull in when I had first went in there. And as I was like turning the timer on, I heard a pop. And I went and looked out my window, and this truck was backing down the driveway and had hit a car at the bottom of the driveway across the road at this other dude's property. And I seen the guy out there hollering, "What the fuck? What did you just hit my car?" And I was like, okay, what in the fuck's going on? And I go out there and I see my cousin with a fucking gun. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I just shot that motherfucker because he threatened our lives. I'm like,
Oh, so it was her cousin with the cat.
But the guy didn't die.
Hmm.
He hit him with birdshot. If anyone knows what birdshot is, okay? Like
Birdshot will still kill
there's
you.
a lot
you
of
dumb
little
bitch.
tiny little BBs in it. And it like messed up his face. I mean, for them to say that when the stupid ignorant fucks played the fucking interview from TV where the guy who got shot is saying, yeah, look at my neck, and you can't even really see anything. He was obviously alive to do that interview, but he got killed in my driveway. You guys are fucking stupid. You look dumb. You look really dumb.
We look,
you know?
Hold on.
We
look dumb. And you've just admitted that your cousin shot at a man in your driveway, but it's okay because it was only birdshot. And they didn't die.
Bitch, sit down. Sit the fuck down.
This cannot be real life.
Dumb ass.
That's not make that make sense, you know? And I can't help that my cousin is a fucking dirt-to-dirt. He's been a dirt-to-dirt our whole life. I think he didn't get enough oxygen in his brain when he was being born. I don't know. But, I mean, what does that have to do with me? I was being kind to him by letting him put his camper here for a couple of months because he had nowhere else to put it. Okay? I was just being nice. And, hey, Catchy, you know, I was being nice and letting my cousin and his wife stay here because they had nowhere else to go. And then that happened, you know? That wasn't in any way, shape, or form a reflection of me or my life or how I respond, you know? I was trying to be kind to somebody who was related to me or is related to me. That doesn't make me a bad guy. Sorry, it just doesn't. Hey, Krama. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. I'll have to go check it out. And you know, like, they just want to make me into someone that I'm not. I guess that's what aggravates me. I mean, I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect, you know? None of us are. I would...
Bananas, it's crazy.
The last time I checked, none of us are walking on water over here. So, who are they to judge me, basically? Yeah, Tiffany. You actually did kill a guy. Yourself. And there is nothing in this world that you will ever be able to tell me. I am convinced that you looked that man in the eye and hit the fucking gas. I think you were having a bad day. I think that you were aggravated because your kids were home from school, which meant you couldn't go out and get high like you wanted to that day. I know you were covering your ass right off the bat because you had, in that little story, you said that you were going back to the pharmacy to get more of that special cough syrup. Honey, I know the drill. Okay. I lived that life for years as far as them being on the drug scene. And you said that to cover the fact that if they drug tested you, it would show that you had the same ingredients that are in meth, because you're a meth head, Tiffany. You're a meth head. I know this. Other people know this. Give it a fucking rest. Okay? You don't fool me. I can see through you like I'm looking through glass, bitch. It's not hard to do. Oh, yeah. And her sitting on that video that I played not too long ago talking about that day when she killed that man. She's acting like she was crying. And if you look, there are no tears. No tears come out of her eyes. I promise you guys, when I come out here and you hear me actually start to cry, it's because it's real and I can't hold it in anymore because I hate to cry in front of people. I think that shows weakness, and I don't like to do that when so many of my enemies are lurking. So if you actually hear me crying on a live stream, it's real. It's real, and I can't control, not like, you know, I try to hold that shit in. I don't like to show weakness out here. It just kind of ends up happening. Yeah, I didn't fake having cancer 3 times either. And they act like I'm out here making up this big intrigue involving my boyfriend in it, which is my personal life, as a play to get money. Are you kidding me? When have you guys seen me out here since this shit happened asking for money? I haven't.
It's been one day.
At all.
You've had your pay link scroll.
Do I have my links pinned like I always do? Yes. But why? Because it's habit. I'm not out here pretending there's some big emergency and I need to raise a bunch of money to move to protect me and my child, you know? So you guys are wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're so wrong about me. But that's okay. You can be wrong about me. I don't need people like you as friends. God, you scared me, son. Oh, and okay. JT. I've addressed this before, but I know a lot of you guys weren't around my channel then. Because this has been a few years back. JT was on Granny Fanny and Amy's panel saying that I crushed a pill and did it on a FaceTime video with him. I've talked about this before, but I'll go over it again. Okay. When my father passed away, I had just lost my mom 2 years before that, and my niece 2 years before that, and I had taken care of my dad on hospice, and he died here in our house. And that took a lot out of me. Well, when we were planning his funeral, one of my family members had given me a Xanax, okay? Because I was understandably a nervous wreck. And I was having to plan this funeral and deal with all the family coming in and just deal with the fact that he was gone. And I had, because like a Xanax, it has 4 different little sections. I had eaten a couple of the little, like 1/4 of it that week during the funeral just to get me through. So I had put it in a little jewelry box and forgotten about it, and a couple of months later, I was going through, actually, it was like a year later. I was going through things because I had moved and was unboxing some of my stuff and going through stuff. And hey, Siren. I saw Jamie's post, guys, like the one that he read the other day. Jamie, suck my dick. You're out here. At least they don't have any fucking footage of me throwing a fit in front of a judge, do they? Yeah, it was one Xanax. And if HB is friends with Tiffany, she's fucking insane. No, listen, DC. What I found it, and I was like, oh, because it was still like there were still 2 little pieces there. I broke one off.
Yeah, she just admitted
busted it down and snorted it. I did that. I sure did. And I don't know why I did it. I don't know if it's where I was just. I don't know. But yeah, I did that. I didn't. I didn't relapse like on pain pills. I didn't start doing pain pills all the time. That never happened. But I did that. Yeah. I that period of time for about 6 months, I was on a very bad road, and but I corrected myself. See, that happens sometimes. Because once you're an addict for life. Even when you're clean, you still have to deal with that every day. But I mean, I don't know. You know? I mean, if Jamie wants me to get involved in going at him again, I can do that. You know?
And then you'll just cry when he goes
I mean,
back.
I was trying to be nice. I didn't even cover that court case.
Stop crying.
I could, but
because snorting is
that was kind of embarrassing. I even heard that he threw a little fit and huffed out and ran to his car and left his poor mother and father just sitting there. Yeah. And it's not like I went and got one. I mean, it was given to me. And the fact that I had that for about a year, maybe longer, should show you that, yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was a spur of the moment decision. But see, JT's bitch made. JT got his feelings hurt on my panel once because people came up and started asking him hard questions about his own behavior here. And he got mad because I allowed that to happen on my panel. Well, I mean, you're a grown man. You should have been able to handle it without coming back at me. But of course not. Yeah, they need to take a seat, Blues Girls. It's ridiculous. I used to be prescribed Xanax, but not for a long time. But I was at one time. And I think that's just kind of common, isn't it? Like when someone's family dies and you see that they're having a hard time, a lot of people, I mean, it may not be right, but a lot of people will offer them a mood altering substance.
I'm sorry, nobody did
like
that
a
to
drink
me.
or
I got
a
my own
Xanax
from
or
the
some
doctor.
other kind of muscle relaxer, you know? And it's just, I don't know. I know that if you guys thought that you were going to break me or get me to harm myself, which was your intention. I mean, the name of the stream was Do It, Scotty, on your birthday. Okay, you hear my cat.
Not realize what that is.
Don't flatter yourself. You could never get me to do that. I know replay, and that's what pisses me off. That they keep acting like I'm the one who brought the shit out here. No, I'm not. Is it me?
No.
She's so stupid.
I don't know, Sarah. I don't know why JT felt the need to do that. But I think JT maybe should have, I don't know, thought twice of that, because
It's not normal behavior to snort anything.
I mean, if I don't have shit that could fucking embarrass him, I know you do. And I do. I figured since he wanted to do that, I would pull something out on him. And this is from out here. Hey, Casper. Oh, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I know. And it was unnecessary. They should never have done that. Fuck you, Tiffany. I got you, bitch. You just wait and see. Because dish is or revenge is a dish best served cold. Ain't that what they say?
You don't even know what that means.
This is the truth about JT's Google search history. So let's just start this. I had to take the music out. I want you guys to imagine the song She Works Hard for the Money playing in the background, because that's how it was originally intended to be. So the truth about Google search.
It talks about that in this video. Like, oh, they're going to call me.
Okay. This is when he was attacking Pastor Mill. Him and Pastor Mill were having a back and forth because JT doesn't believe in God, and he took it very personally that Pastor Mill shockingly believes in God. And it didn't make much sense to me, other than Pastor Mill had told him, you're an idiot. You know, I don't know why he started going after him as hard as he did, but it was very bizarre.
Closeted gay because of that. No, you're closeted gay because apparently you're closeted fucking gay.
Okay, you heard that. He's trying to say that Pastor Mill is gay.
I could see that.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, pastors do believe in God. I know, that's shocking, right? JT's original channel name, I'm pretty sure, was Jonathan Tuttle, Troll of the Century. Okay? How are you going to be a troll of the century, you dumb fuck, when you're doxing your name, first and last name, in the name of your channel? Whatever. I'll let that go. We'll let that go. But once you get to know this motherfucker, there is something that is called, you can ask Sarah about this, Drama After Dark. There is something that is called pulling a JT, okay? Because he is the dumbest motherfucker. He will bust himself out, which isn't, this video here is an example of him pulling a JT, okay? Yeah, yep, I've seen that video. Just hurt. He will like be trying to go at someone else, and he'll pull something up on his screen and accidentally show something that embarrasses him or his friends or bust people out. It was just, my Lord, this was a thing of beauty. He's sitting here calling Pastor Mill gay, right? And he goes into this big tirade about how he's such a ladies' man, that he has so much pussy being thrown at him that he can't keep up with it all. Yeah, point of JT, i.e. showing your entire inbox as you attempt to show one thing. Right. I mean, and this was fucking hilarious. I mean, you can't, this is who these fucking stupid fucks are looking at to try to get info on me. Please keep going with that plan. I want you to. Please keep using JT as an authority. Please.
You know, that's your problem. That ain't my fucking problem. I don't have that in my search bar. You do. You know what I showed?
He tried to say that Pastor Mill had something about gay porn in his search thing. But just watch. He says, I don't have that in my search history. Watch.
My search bar. My search bar don't have that. I can literally type the word gay and it doesn't come up with gay porn. Just saying. And there's a reason for that, because I'm a straight man and I don't need to be looking at gay shit to fucking get off. That doesn't.
Then, to prove his point, he pulls up his Google and starts to type gay. Well, he put GR. I guess he hit the wrong one. But do you see down here? It says, you know, where he searched it before, Galveston Escort. Galveston Escort. First thing that pops up. Underneath that, this pops up. Galveston Escorts. Call girls. Escortalligator.com. .listcrawler.eu/ all the way down here. He's searched this quite a few times. See? I mean, it's literally the only thing that's coming up. But he's got that kitty thrown at him all the time, girl. He can't keep up. Okay. Look, it shows the rest of it where he's typing this shit in. This is JT. There's the J. Then he shows his phone screen. He does this on the same stream where he is, okay, all right, trying to cuck bust Pastor Mill for being into gay porn. If you look at the icons, these are icons for apps that he has downloaded on his phone. Free porn. Okay. Right here, it says the next one, Galveston Escort. You guys. He uses it so often that he downloaded the fucking app to his phone. He's gotten fired. Nice apps, right? And then also it says, continue browsing, how to get a STEM degree in BitLife. Okay. Bye, LMP, honey. Thanks for coming in. Okay. All right, JT. I mean, the Facebook I have on my phone, YouTube. I don't have these apps downloaded on my phone, and I have never looked up how to get a STEM degree in BitLife. I've never done that. But that, you know what this shows me, JT? This is cold hard, factual evidence that you so kindly provided to us that shows that maybe you're not the ladies' man Enrico Suave dude that you claim you are. Not very cool. I don't know very many guys that I would call cool who would have this shit on their phone screen. I just don't. Yep, I highlighted that. Galveston Escort. So, this is more of what popped up. Galveston Escort. Cheating husband elevator movie. Cheating husband elevator. Bye, Don. This is cringe. This is kind of fucking cringe.
What's cringe?
I mean, I'm just saying. Ain't that what he says all the time? I'm just saying. Okay. Okay, honey, I will. I'm going to activate my messenger again. I might unblock everything here in a little bit. Cuck porn, folks. That's what this is. Cuck porn. A chatterbait with a screen name if you see. Yeah, he used to be a male escort. And we know what that's about, right? Bye, mushrooms. Or hey, mushrooms, sorry. Isn't it cringy? I mean, Houston Kevin. I mean, this to us, you guys. And look, there's that STEM degree BitLife. So this all plays in. All plays in together. Okay. Then I went and looked at the description of services offered at the link in his Google search history. Because, I'm all about, verifying anything I put out. I want to make sure that the receipts I put out for you guys are valid and that I have, went and made sure that it is what it really looks like, and that I'm not trying to pull the wool over your eyes or just trying to sit and talk shit and convince you that somebody is acting a certain way or they've done a certain thing. I want to make sure that any receipts I offer to people are valid. And so I typed that link in and went to look at the services offered to make sure, well, maybe escort just means somebody to walk him to his truck because he's afraid all that pussy being thrown at him might overwhelm him on his way from his home to his truck on his way to work. So he had to get an escort service to protect him, kind of like a bodyguard. But no, let's look. Okay, quick V, $80, half hour, $100,
I've yet to
an
understand
hour,
what any of this even
$160.
means.
BBJ is $50 extra.
Well, she's
Anal,
basically
50
trying
extra.
to, I guess,
Throat
put a
pie,
smear
60
campaign
extra. That's the deal. 420 friendly. Prices are non-negotiable.
She's basically trying to say that JT was an escort.
No, that he used an escort service to get sex.
I thought she was trying to say he was an escort.
No, she's trying to say that he used an escort service. I mean, who cares?
This is dumber than.
I mean, I don't know where.
Sure, she
why.
said that she never had.
Going back
She
to
never
the
spoke
Services.
to him like on the phone or some shit like that. That's a fucking lie. Yes, she did. Because when I started coming at that bitch, she was running straight to Robbie nonstop, crying the fucking blues,
Did you
telling
hear what she
him
said again?
to make me stop.
When I started coming at that
So,
bitch.
if I'm gonna look at the way she behaved with him, running like a little bitch, like one would expect a child to do, run to a teacher, crying.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine what she's saying to these other people, knowing that Robbie and I were friends, best friends, by the way. And she tried to turn my best friends against me. She tried it with a few people. A lot of people, actually. Some of these fucking assholes fell for it. Thank God I don't give a fuck. But anyways,
You must, or you wouldn't.
that's what she does. This bitch, if she don't think that she doesn't want to get rid of me, because she fucking does. And the reason she does is because she already knows. She can't stand it. No, she doesn't have the fucking, this bitch is a fucking clown to me. But I see other people that she's terrorizing. She's terrorizing people. What she did to Scotty, and don't get it twisted, it was Natasha. 100% behind that. We all heard her encouraging it and fucking. If you think what this bitch says on a panel is bad,
to her boyfriend.
Imagine what she's saying behind the scenes. Do not believe that this bitch is not fucking running her mouth behind the scenes. I promise you she is. Remember.
Tell me where.
Remember, she ran to Robbie way at the beginning. As soon as I clued into what the fuck she was doing, as soon as she realized, she thought that she was going to come out here with her passive aggressive fucking bullshit with me. And I don't know why she thought that though, because the bitch knows me. She already knew that wasn't going to fucking fly.
Nobody knows you.
But she's an idiot. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she thought she was going to get all these fucking people and I was going to be intimidated. Never.
You are
never.
No.
Anyways, she tried it though.
You are intimidated. That's why you go live every night.
Fucking whined to him. Big bad Natasha.
Nobody whined.
Couldn't even fucking face me.
Oh my God.
She had to run to my friend.
Nobody knows what your face looks like.
Tried to get him to stop me. And that's exactly what she's doing to everybody else. So here's this. Don't think I'm not. Look, this bitch is gonna run around saying that I'm some kind of weird kooky conspiracy theorist. Fuck that. No, I'm not.
You need a whole roll of fucking.
It does sound like a conspiracy, though. It does. It sounds fucked up because it is. And I mean, rational, logical human beings looking at the situation, listening to what I'm saying, yes, it absolutely sounds like I'm fucking crazy because the situation is
Not
crazy.
rational.
She knows this. She knows that she can do all of this shit, and people are just going to be like, oh, no, she's not doing that. No, Nikki, you're crazy. Get your tinfoil hat, remove it. There is no tinfoil involved here. This bitch is a snake.
The whole
She knows
world.
what she's doing. It is crazy when you think about it, though. Like a grown woman wanting to control a whole fucking community. But that's what's happening. This is exactly what is happening.
I don't know, Scott.
She is
Maybe
fueled by money, and she's
absolutely.
making money. That is the number one thing she speaks about, is either how much she's making or used to make. And by the way, if we were to believe that she did at one point make that much money, then why the fuck wouldn't she want that again? Why wouldn't she? She does.
I have it elsewhere.
And she wouldn't even fucking be in this community if she wasn't making money.
Because she makes
There's
it
no.
up.
I know we've heard the stories. Oh, I was here for 8 hours, 6 hours, blah, 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 and I didn't make anything. That is a goddamn, I promise you that's a fucking lie.
Prove it.
The only people
She
who
can't prove it. It's just her
know that
mouth.
how much she's making are the people who are sending her money. And maybe they believe they're the only ones because, they're not talking, right? That's what this is. This bitch is making money, and she doesn't give a fuck who she has to run over to continue the cash flow. Do not be fooled.
Don't be jealous.
That's the
Nikki.
only reason she's here.
Don't be jealous.
However, the carnage that she's leaving
The carnage
should
is
not
what
be
I'm earlier.
accepted by anyone.
Carnage.
This is not okay. So she got rid of Amber. And by the way, back
Yes,
when that was
Banana.
happening,
Talking about.
she was still, at that time, she was behind the scenes with Amy and Tiffany. That's a fact. Months before she actually came out with it,
Months
she
before.
was. And there's proof of that. When she showed that chat, that's when I knew. Do you guys remember way back in fucking March? Was March? Maybe it was early
What
April.
chat is she even talking about?
Actually, I think it was April.
I don't.
And I finally called that fucking bitch out because of her passive aggressive comments that nobody else would recognize but me. And I recognized what she was doing, and I told Robbie about it. I said, "This bitch, I see what she's doing, and
I
just,
can't.
She is
I'm gonna fucking snap
idiot.
if she continues." And she continued because she's a fucking dummy. And I don't know what the
Yeah, I
fuck
just
she
wish
was
she would
going
take
on
it
in her
easy,
head
but won't get it out of her whole
when she
system.
thought she was going to come at me like that, and I wasn't going to say anything. Bitch, I'm all mouth all the time.
Fucking face.
Okay, so when she started that shit, and then she started telling people that she doesn't know me. We all remember that, right? She doesn't know me. She has no idea who the fuck I am, and I'm only coming after her because I'm jealous of her, that she's stealing all my friends. Fuck all of that.
You are.
Natasha, if you're listening, fuck you.
She was
Okay?
sleeping.
You're crazy. If you thought for 1 second that was gonna fly.
It has flown.
Anyways, and I don't know, some of the things that she does, I don't understand. They don't make sense to me. Like, 1 minute she's out here saying that she has no idea who I am. I just came at her for no reason. I'm crazy, blah, blah, blah. And then this stupid bitch, what does she do? She shows a chat that she and I were in 2021, I believe, with Amy. But here's what's interesting about that. Amy kicked me out of that chat. All of the group chats that Amy made, and that's Amy's specialty, by the way. When our friendship ended, there was literally like 9 or 11, something like that, different chats that Amy had created, and she kicked me out of them. Now, that particular chat, there was only the 3 of us. It was me, Amy, and Natasha. As you can see in those chat which I don't have right now because I didn't prepare myself as usual. But in that chat, and like I said, this is way back in like fucking March or maybe the beginning of April.
It was June.
Natasha left that chat.
I left it in October.
So the only two people, and I was kicked out of it. So the only person left was Amy. And we have Natasha showing screenshots from that chat.
Because Amy let her back in, you big dummy.
How? There's no fucking way Natasha remembered that, but Amy would have. Right? Of course she would have.
Didn't Amy let you
And
back
when
in?
she showed those screenshots,
Yes.
that's when I realized, oh my God, she's really fucking talking to Amy.
I'm stupid in my life.
Way back at the beginning of all of this.
I literally said that Amy sent it to me.
And who the fuck is Amy best friends with? Tiffany.
So what?
And I remember having conversations with people, and we would wonder, how is this going to go? If Natasha's friends with, if she's behind the scenes with Amy and Tiffany, and she's got Jax up there, how the fuck is Jax going to handle that? What's Jax like? He's not going to be okay with that.
So jealous. God, you're jealous.
Except he was at some point, right? Yeah, he was.
She just can't stand the fact.
And now where's Amber?
All adults and get along, and I still have
Where'd she
Amber. And she just can't deal with it.
That was the first one.
It's really sad.
We all know.
She's really.
Let's talk about Siren.
That shit crazy.
She is so bothered by that.
There was Siren, Scotty, Robbie, and a few other people who don't even deserve to be named, but I'll name those fuckers if I can't think of all their names right now. But none of them had any idea of my history with this bitch. The same history that she will sit on her panel and talk about how I was so obsessed with her. And, you know, I just held on to some weird kooky fucking obsession with her.
You did.
She didn't even know who I was. She didn't remember. Bullshit. Bullshit.
She truly cannot get past the fact that I.
Let me tell you, she and I have had fucking words before many fucking times. This bitch didn't forget about me. I can prove that too.
Listen to what she said. I didn't forget about.
None of these people that were my friends. If I was so obsessed with this bitch, they would have known. I promise you, I would have told them, right? Of course. Well,
if she were to leave this platform today and never come back for
I've never
6
talked
months,
about her to any of my friends, not even Robbie.
Nope.
Because my fucking problem with her is between me and her. I don't need other people. Okay? But as soon as she realized that I wasn't having her shit, that's when she started.
Nobody cares.
She started making people choose.
You're a fucking big mouth loser.
And people thought it was crazy, of course, because it did seem like that, right? Of course. It really did. I mean, let's get real. Because none of my friends knew.
Billy Badass.
For a very small, tiny period of time, some of them just stayed over there. Oh, she loved that. And that's when she got too fucking stupid. She got too comfortable.
Bitch, you're too stupid every fucking
And that's when
day.
she showed that chat. And that's when she showed that panel that she and I were on, that she ran off on. But there's other panels, and I'm still trying to find them so I can show you guys.
Other panels.
But those things that she herself showed proved that she does know me.
You didn't run away from the first
So going
one.
back to that chat, she claims that she didn't remember me, right? Well, if she didn't remember me, how the fuck did she remember that chat? She didn't.
What?
Amy reminded her of that.
She just.
Well, that tells you right there she didn't remember.
I mean, obviously, I'm not in their chats, but I just knowing how I know Amy. And one of the chat, the one that says Natasha left the chat,
I heard
the
what
only
she just
person
said.
who could have taken that screenshot is Amy.
Does this bitch not know what she?
And then
hear herself talking.
here's the excuse that Amy came out with. Amy says that she re-added Natasha to that group. Like, how is that a defense?
What?
It's not. That is an indication that these two snakes were talking. That's what that is.
What does
is
it
your
matter if
point?
we were?
So, oh my God. Anyways,
What is your point, Nikki?
so that's how. Where was I going with this? So I'm just disgusted right now. It's
You
hard to
don't even know
fucking
where the
keep up.
fuck you're going. You just rambling.
Anyways, so they were fucking talking already
This
back
is
then.
embarrassing.
And that's around the time Amber left because Jax decided that he has no soul. He has no fucking decency, no integrity.
I'm a better
And
person
he had a
because I got
choice to
the
make.
away from you.
Very much like she tried to make everyone else choose, right? Well, we know what Jax chose. Jax, this one guy out here who was
adult.
defending Amber to anyone and everyone, honestly, and specifically
That's
Tiffany
what
and
cracks
Amy,
me up. She thinks she knows what she's talking about when it goes to Amber.
until he had to choose between Amber and Natasha.
There was no choice.
You
I'm
already
still
know how that
talking
went.
to Amber
Good job,
about
Jax.
2 hours ago.
She couldn't make Robbie choose, though. She tried.
Oh my God.
Hey, Andog, she tried. And
does she not realize the reason that
everybody,
Robbie?
if you know Robbie, you know the worst thing you could do to that guy is say make him choose, because it's not going to fucking happen. And he made it very clear from the beginning. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to choose. I'm just not going to hang out where either one of them are talking about the other. So when that happened, now of course Natasha at that time didn't have quite enough people to take Robbie on. She never will. What? Just as a side note.
What?
But she did sit up on her panel, and she made it very clear when she told people they have to make a choice. She did that. Why did she do that?
That's why.
Well, because she's an asshole, and she was fucking scared. She already knew. She knew that she needed to have as many people in her fucking corner to take me on.
Y'all.
Natasha, if you're listening, that is a fact. You were so fucking intimidated by me.
Y'all.
And you should be. You should be, bitch, because I will run my fucking mouth all day, every day. I will continue to remind people of the snake you are. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. I don't care. I don't care what you say about me, my children, my mother, my family, because your fucking words mean nothing to me.
Do you think yours means something?
Nothing. I have no desire to try and prove myself to a piece of shit.
Because you can't.
What you need to be is flushed all the fucking way out of here. If anybody needs to go, bitch, it is you, because you don't know how to act.
No, bitch, you need to go.
You just don't.
And you will go, or it's all over with.
Anyways, moving on. So she tried it with Siren, and Siren. This is very important to me, because there was one live stream where, and this was right around.
Games, you could have been running, about to fucking win some dumb prizes.
Anyways, it was right at the beginning where I actually called her out.
Just piss your
Siren was on her panel.
What?
And this is the very beginning, and Siren said
that
I don't remember his exact words, but Siren said something along the lines of he didn't want to take sides. He's just he has, like, we're both his friends or something like that. And in that live, Natasha, he was on her panel, and she went silent when he said that. And her silence spoke volumes.
To you, nutbag.
So maybe 5 or 10 minutes later,
honestly, this is where I'm at with this
now.
I think she's in love with me.
I think she is too. I think she's got a fucking.
She actually repeated what Siren had said, but not in the sense of where she was quoting him, but she repeated his words as a generalized statement, and then followed it up with, "But what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong." And in that moment, it was obvious what she was doing. She was letting Siren know that his wanting to be neutral and not involved and something that had nothing to do with him. She wanted him to know she was not going to accept that. Now, it was such a subtle thing. Like, it was, I have that live
on your
actually.
own
I'll play
fucking
it tonight
live, calling him like
just to
fucking.
show you guys. It was so subtle.
Shut the
And
fuck up.
It was so subtle.
hmm,
How many times you say his fucking name that night? 170 something fucking times?
wait,
Fucking weirdo.
okay, thank you very much. And I adore your channel very much. It has proven to be very helpful. But back to, I just wanted to get back to what I was saying is, so in that moment, she was making it very fucking, she was sending Siren a message, letting him know that she was not going to accept that from him. So then Siren and I got into, it wasn't even like, we didn't get into like a big fight or anything like that.
Oh my God.
It was just, he didn't understand what was happening. But I can't fault him for that, because there were many others that were in the same position. And the fact that my mother had just passed away and I lost my mind for about 2 nights there, was ranting like a psychopath.
You do that every night.
Just sort of, it was just horrible timing. So everybody assumed, because Natasha's words were that I was going through some sort of mental breakdown, that I was in a moment of psychosis. That's what she said.
Going through a psychosis
And
for April.
Stupid me, I slipped. Yes, I did. And I did appear to be fucking insane, which, I mean, maybe I am, probably, but not fucking crazy enough not to see this bitch, because I know exactly what the fuck she's doing. Anyways, so it was during that time that happened with Siren and I, and but Siren actually made a comment. I don't know how many of you saw this, but Robbie made a post about being neutral, and then Siren commented, and he asked a very valid question. He said, well, why is it okay for you to be able to say that, but it's not okay for me? Well, the answer to that is because, oh, and look who it is. It's fucking Robbie. Hi, Robbie. I love you. You bastard. I told everybody what you did. I fucking told everybody what you did, Robbie. I should drag you too for that shit. That was disgusting. Anyways, so here's why. Here's why it was okay for Robbie to say that without being punished, because Natasha punishes people, is because she knows Robbie. She already knows she can't try that shit with him. He's not going to have that. I've already said that. So that happened. And then she started, because, by the way, I forgot to mention, when Siren, and before it actually was public, before this whole thing between Natasha and I, and keep this in mind, this is between Natasha and I involved no one. Ever. I don't need to do that. If I've got something to say to someone or something to prove, trust and fucking believe, I'm going to do it by myself. I don't need a cult, because that's what she has. I don't need that. I don't need people backing me up. My ass will fucking stay here by myself. I stand on my own. Can't say the same for her. Anyways. So what else was what was the other thing? Oh yes. Before it was public, before I lost my shit, it was Natasha. Now, she started, when she first came back, this is a fact, people. She started doing her live streams around 6 o'clock Eastern, right? I never did lives that early in the day. That's when she came back. It was between 6 or 7. That's when she would do her live streams.
No, she didn't.
It
She
never
always
filled. That was her little time slot.
Ass motherfucker.
And then she started going live within 5 to 10 minutes after I'd start mine late at night.
Oh.
I'm not the only, listen, so many people mention that to me.
No,
And
they
some
didn't.
of those
You're a
people are
liar.
now in her chat.
You are a liar.
Crazy, Pikachu, Pixie.
Breezy them to
Yeah,
so
you bitches.
so she's saying
Anyways,
that
and there's
Breezy and
others.
Rachel didn't
They
mention that to
noticed
her.
it,
No, they didn't.
and they all
They
commented
came
on it
directly over here.
about how she would immediately start her
It was
live
a
stream
way to get away from
as
you.
soon as I was live. Now, if you guys remember, how many times would I say, oh shit, Natasha just went live. I'm going to go ahead and end my live so you guys can just go over there. That's what I did. And then one night I didn't do that. Well, I wanted to, and then there was a few people in my chat that said they didn't want to go over there, and why don't I just restream her, which I did. And I was like fucking trying to be civilized to this bitch. This is when she was still being passive aggressive. And when I did that, that was when she called me up the first time by my name. And it was that in that moment, that's when it was on.
Y'all.
That's
You got
when
her
it was
beat.
on, because no, you will not call me out by my name and think that I'm going to sit here and let that go. Fuck you. Fuck that. Anyways, but that was the first thing that she did. But during that time when she first started doing that, she was calling for people while they were on my panel. She was messaging them to come over to her place, over to
Oh, I
her
know she
channel.
did that answer. She sure fucking did.
The night that she showed those pictures of Mrs. Portland and her husband, well, that night, and I still have the live, Siren and Robbie were both on my panel. She
That live was
messaged
over
them
with, you
and
lying
wanted them to
bitch.
come over on hers.
That was
They
over with.
didn't. They waited until it would just happen
They
to
both
be that I ended my live earlier than I normally would. I had no idea. I did not know about that until long after.
And I didn't even know she was
But there were
lying.
other people in my chat
Well,
that
they
she was
both
doing
had
the same thing
have
to.
already admitted that her
Now
live was over with.
she started
whenever you were
accusing me of doing that, and I didn't know what the
trying
fuck
to
she was
sell that
talking about.
bullshit to somebody else.
I don't do shit like that. I don't. I just don't. I don't talk to people like that. I would never do that.
Got mad about? She got
When
mad
she started
because
making
they
that
came over
accusation,
here
I
and
was
we
so
were
confused.
laughing
I
and
was like,
having
what
a
the
good
fuck is she
time,
talking about?
and
I've
everybody
never
was
done
bored as
that.
fuck with her damn live stream.
But at the
That's
time,
what
I didn't know that she had done that. She was doing that
it
to
had
me.
nothing to do with anything else but that.
Okay. Then she mentioned Becca Chu's name. Now, this isn't Becca Chu's fault, by the way, because she cleared this up. She said that I had sent someone over, that she was making this.
Let
Did.
me stop this for a second. How many of y'all were here the other night when I was on TikTok battling and those two younger black guys? We were in a three-way match,
I
and
remember that.
one of them beat me.
Yeah, I remember that.
He just messaged me and wants to know if I will do a battle with him tonight at 8:30.
Like as a partner or against him?
No, against him. Interesting. I'm still waiting on everybody's cult dues too, by the way. Kool-Aid ain't getting made. I'm just saying.
Well, maybe that's the problem. You didn't make the Kool-Aid strong enough.
Yeah. He said, "Hey, you want to have a big battle tonight?" And I was like, question mark. He said, "Yeah, a big battle, like series or one and done. You pick." I said, "Well, if I do it, I'm gonna do one and done. I ain't interested in no series."
Yeah.
He just said, "Okay, sounds good. Are you free at 8:30?" Let me message everybody and see. Thank you, Rachel. I've always done my lives late at night. Always.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
My lives on the old Recline channel, I started every night at 9 o'clock. Every night. The only time that I do lives at different times are true crime lives because I never know when I'm going to have time during the day to do them,
Or if
or
it's
when
something,
something's going to come
if
up.
it's something like this that pops up and you happen to be
Right.
around. But your main lives, you've always done them that late at night, always. The bitch, I mean, she's jealous and pissed off all the same fucking time because she got called out for her bullshit. Fucking weirdo. She talks like somebody's that fucking worried about her and scared of her. Nobody gives
This
a
is
shit if you run your fucking mouth every night.
Here's the part that's hilarious to me about all of this. I truly believe that I think she believes every bit of this.
Oh, she probably does. She's delusional as fuck.
She has deluded herself into thinking that people are actually intimidated or scared by her. Nikki, here's a little tip for you, Shug. I don't give two fucks if you go live all day, every day about me. Don't care. I literally proved once again tonight with Sandra being on panel that you're a fucking dumbass.
And a fucking weirdo.
You're playing videos that the people who made them and I are fine. And they've admitted that the stuff that they said wasn't true.
Weirdo.
You're a fucking idiot. You're just too much of an idiot to realize it. And those people in your chat, and even Siren, who's sitting up there beside you, he's not there because he wants to be. He's there because he has nowhere else to go.
He's in his fucking karaoke stream right now. As a matter of fact, if he could get more traction doing what he's doing, or like had more time to do and to build or whatever, uh, whether it be doing that or whatever, he wouldn't be in her fucking lives either.
Exactly. Exactly, Rachel. The only reason that Siren is back over there is because he wants Robbie's dick. It ain't got nothing to do with your flounder looking ass. Nothing.
He definitely don't want her. That's for damn sure.
It's just hilarious to me that she thinks that.
Nobody want her nasty ass. What she needs to do is find her a knitting community to go fucking crawl off in. I mean, that's more her fucking speed because ain't nobody worried about her over here.
But she thinks so. And she's too stupid to realize that all we do is make fun of her.
That's all we do is make fun of her. And reiterate every damn night how stupid she is.
And the fact that she thinks I'm intimidated by what?
I mean, what's she gonna do? Bite your ankle?
But like, I'm truly serious. Intimidated by what?
I mean, you could fucking football punt her ass across the fucking room. What does she think? I mean,
I don't know. This is the most bizarre mess I've ever seen.
she's fucking like kneecap level. I mean, not to mention she's thousands of miles away in Canada. What does she think? I mean,
Well, I wouldn't give a shit if she was in my front yard.
she'd never have the balls for that. She won't even call her big ass on this fucking. She won't even take the link over here. Do you think she will travel across the fucking border?
Oh, yeah, and I thought she was going to do that the other night when that guy gave it to her.
Well, she's a big pussy. She ain't gonna fucking do that.
I know.
She gets shut down so fucking fast, her head will spin around over here.
I'm pretty sure it already has.
She ain't got the fucking guts for that.
Oh, but anyhow, I'm gonna get off of here for now. I'll finish playing this in a little bit. I'm gonna.
Because it gets worse. Trust me.
I can just imagine. I'm gonna try to prepare for this battle, figure out what I've got and what I need, and let everybody know that I'm doing it. So, if anybody's interested in coming to helping with the battle, it's at 8:30. I'll probably go live about 8 o'clock, and and do
Even
some.
just come over to tap your fingers off. I mean,
Yeah, just come tap. Just to get some gloves and whatever for it, because he's got some smoke. He
we gotta.
did really good the other night.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go there and regroup and try to get some.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta figure out a strategy of what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it. But anyhow, all right, y'all. I will see y'all either on TikTok or back here when I'm done on TikTok.
All right, y'all.
Bye, everybody.